So in advance, I'm sorry if this video is really choppy. I'm not the best at kind of talking for a long time, but you're me talking about this store and this whole situation that's happening. The only reason why I'm gonna talk on this situation is because I'm involved in it. And yeah, but literally, if it wasn't for that, I don't really like talking about drama. I don't like talking about bullshit. I don't like shedding light on anything that's negative. But for the fact is that I have an inside kind of scoop, and I know a lot of people are kind of wondering what's going on. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about my personal experiences with him. I'm gonna talk about what's going on right now, the questions that are kind of being asked around, and then the misconceptions with the whole ordeal, and kind of just what's I don't know what's kind of been just going on in the last few days. And if I have to make a part two, I'm gonna make a part two. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible. But yeah, let's get into it. So my past experience with him, I know this isn't really a DM between me and the store sneaker tech, hang to tank, whatever. But as you guys can see, he always tend to lag on shipping. That's in June 17th. I did receive the stuff that I did order, but he's always been kind of lagging on shipping. And I do understand that I am literally all the way completely across the country, which can also, vary on other people's experiences. I know some people would get their stuff within 2 to 3 days because they live only maybe a few states away. But the fact that I lived on the opposite coast, all my packages always lagged. It always took at least a week. He was never really persistent on providing tracking information, but it always got here. And there was only one time where he supposedly lost the package through the post office. Now I'm thinking that's kind of bullshit looking back on it. But he did eventually ship me a mystery box that was the same value, and I eventually got what I was promised. However, in this case, it doesn't really seem like none of that's going to happen. As you guys can see, this is his most recent post. Everybody's just saying, check your DM, you owe me this, you owe me that, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, the last time I had contact with him was October 4th. But most people say October 8th, October 9th was the last day. See, I'm not really too persistent on constantly DMing somebody just because I thought, oh, well, he's going to ship my shit. So why am I going to keep bugging him? It just is what it is. I'm going to have to wait and wait and wait. But I did DM him October 4th because I did have problems with previous packages through the post office. Um, and I was just asking him, hey, yo, can I get the tracking just so I can be 1,000% for sure? Like they didn't steal it, or if shoes are missing, we can get something situated because I've had stuff like that happen literally that week that I did message him. But he never responded to me. So for me personally, he's, been dodging a lot of people, and he owes a lot of people money. And yeah, so the biggest question right now is where is he at? I guess today, his co-owner, Henry 2.0, whatever you guys want to call him, he went to their house to try to see, yo, where's the shoes at? Where's the money at? This and that. His wife supposedly claims that he's in the hospital, but a lot of the people that are, involved in this and, keeping in contact kind of thinks it's bullshit. I personally do think it's bullshit myself. I literally would not think he's been in the hospital for that long. And if you have, it's like you're on your deathbed or you're dying. And she claims that he's not dying or anything like that. Like he's just in a really bad state. Um, but however, we kind of don't know the answers to a lot of the questions, like if we're gonna get our money back, if or where our shoes are at. For people who consigned and stuff like that. I know the biggest losses I've seen was one of his co-owners, Dave. He lost, I don't know how much he lost. I personally only lost 1,000, so on my end, it's still not a big deal, but $1,000 is still a lot of money. And at the end of the day, it's like we just want our money back. We don't really care about your anything personal that's going on. Yeah, he may have medical issues, which is kind of fucked up, but at the same time, it's like, you should have been ready for anything like this to happen. You should have had somebody in charge of everything. You should have been able to be able to manage it. You're a store owner. Everybody counts on you for, the products or for our businesses to go smooth. Um, but other than that, it's like you really don't have an excuse. You've claimed that you were in and out of the hospital, but it's like when you're out, it's like, okay, well, conduct business. If you know you can't conduct business, give people their product back, give people their money back. If you have to stop shipments and return everything, hey, I can't do this and that, then do that. If you don't, and supposedly he owes, coworkers and everything, it's like, give them their money and take your loss, because now people are filing civil lawsuits and all this other shit, and it's just a huge mess where nobody's really gonna win. Because at the end of the day, even if we do get our money back, that's hella time wasted. And in this sneaker reselling community, in order to make the most money, you need to be able to flip shoes as fast as you can. That's how you stack up money fast. And if you can't, you're not gonna last long. And most people don't last long. Yeah, to kind of end things with the misconceptions, when people say, how could you be this dumb to send them that much money? How can you be that stupid to trust them with assignment and all this and that? If you've done business with somebody and they didn't fuck you over, you're gonna keep doing business with people. I don't care what kind of business you own. I don't care where you go. If you shop somewhere and you're expected your product, you're gonna keep shopping with them. So it's like, if you go to Walmart or go to Target or go to anywhere and you buy something and you have a good experience, you're gonna keep going back. That's why first impressions are always really important. They don't mean everything, but they're really important. And it's like, when you build trust with somebody, when you build a relationship with people. Granted, I didn't have the best relationship with him, just because I've probably only bought like 4 or 5 boxes off of him max. I participated in like 2 raffles, but at the same time, it's like, people did business with him for years and years and years, because he's been in the sneaker game before this store, before the Camp Kids store. He's done quality business with all kinds of people, and when somebody suddenly switches up, you can't look in the future and kind of see that coming. And I know, there's been some things about his past criminal records and stuff like that. I don't know anything about that, but it's like, how do you expect everybody to know that? And even if it's something that did happen, you don't expect people to put that out, because that's nothing related to doing what you're doing right now. Everybody gets a second chance. Everybody has the right to prove themselves, just because they did something when they were younger and they're trying to, change themselves, which he seemed like he was doing, if that's true. But at the same time, it's just a shitty situation. It's horrible, um, because now people aren't going to trust anybody. And it sucks. But if you guys want any other questions to be answered, you can comment them. I can try to ask people to try to give their best answer. Um, if you guys do ask questions and I can't really give you the best answer, I'm gonna give you, say, hey, this is just a theory of what's going on. This is somebody's opinion on what they think is going on. But if I tell you something is factual, that's truly the facts. But we don't know many facts, so don't expect a lot of clear cut answers right away. Maybe in the future, yes, but right now there isn't any clear cut answers. So sucks to make this video fucking longer than what I expected. But yeah, sucks. It really does suck. I'm not associated with them in any way, shape, or form, and I'll never want to be associated with anybody like that. But hope everybody has a good day.